Africa, a land of breathtaking beauty and sudden, deadly danger. Here, the wild heart of a continent beats with ancient power, but beneath the golden grass and emerald jungles, danger lurks, sometimes in plain sight, sometimes in the shadows. This is a countdown of Africa's deadliest animals, not just the monsters of legend, but the real threats, some you know, and some that will shock you. We'll separate myth from reality, revealing the surprising truths behind the continent's most dangerous creatures. Are you ready to discover what truly rules the wild? The countdown begins now. To properly explore Africa's deadliest, we need a plan, a mission, countdown time. We are counting down from number 7 down to number 1. But by one cold hard metric, human fatalities per year. The results will shock you. The animal you think is a sure bet for the top spot might not even make the top 3. We start with number 7, a slow, peaceful herbivore, gentle looks, deadly temperament, aggressive and territorial beneath the calm. This exploration is not about painting these animals as evil monsters or villains. Nature doesn't have villains. An elephant that charges is not being cruel, it's a parent protecting its calf. A snake that bites is not being aggressive for no reason. It's defending itself from a perceived threat far larger than itself. Our goal here is to foster respect, not just fear. Respect is born from knowledge and understanding. As we prepare to meet number 7 on our list, keep this in mind. Every animal we discuss is a masterpiece of natural engineering, part of a complex tapestry of life. Our countdown begins with a true surprise, deep in the sun-drenched waterways of Africa. At number 7, we have an animal many would never guess belongs on a list of the continent's deadliest. In fact, it spends most of its day lazing in the water, looking almost comical and completely harmless. This isn't just leisure, it's a biological necessity. The water protects their sensitive skin from the scorching African sun, preventing dehydration and sunburn. Meet our number 7, the hippopotamus. The name hippopotamus comes from ancient Greek for river horse, but don't let that fool you. In a fascinating evolutionary twist, their closest living relatives are not horses but cetaceans, whales and dolphins. This animal is responsible for an estimated 500 human deaths in Africa each year, far more than the continent's more famously feared predators like lions or leopards. That yawn isn't a sign of sleepiness, it's a threat display known as a gape. It's a clear warning to keep your distance and a showcase of the hippo's primary weapons, its enormous tusks. An adult male hippo can weigh over 1,500 kilograms, or 3,300 pounds. That's the weight of a small car, composed almost entirely of dense bone and powerful muscle. When a hippo opens its jaws, it can stretch to an incredible 150 degrees. This astonishing gape reveals a fearsome armory of long, sharp canine tusks and incisors that never stop growing. A hippo's jaw can generate a crushing force of around 1,800 pounds per square inch. To put that into perspective, a lion's bite force is about 650 psi. It's a power that defies their herbivorous diet. A hippo can bite a 3-meter-long crocodile in half with a single chomp. While they often share the same waterways, any crocodile that gets too close to a hippo's territory, especially one with calves, risks a swift and brutal end. On land, a hippopotamus can run at speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, or 19 miles per hour. That's faster than most humans can sprint, a deceptive agility for an animal of its size. They can't swim in the traditional sense. Being too dense to float, they walk or run along the bottom of the river, effectively galloping underwater. This allows them to launch surprise attacks from below with explosive speed. Most hippo attacks are not random acts of aggression. They are defensive reactions, highly territorial. They are fiercely protective of their patch of river and their pod, especially the vulnerable calves. Any boat that enters this space is seen as an intruder. As dusk falls, the routine changes. Hippos leave the safety of the water to graze on land, sometimes traveling several kilometers in search of pasture. A person walking near the river in the evening might accidentally block a hippo's well-trodden path back to the water. A startled hippo is an aggressive hippo and its instinct is to charge. Fishermen have had their traditional dugout canoes smashed to pieces. Tourists in motorboats who get too close have found their boat lifted out of the water and capsized, with the enraged animal often continuing its assault. Its cuddly, lazy look hides the soul of a fierce and powerful warrior. The hippopotamus isn't malicious. It's a powerful animal that demands respect. It is a truly formidable creature that has more than earned its title as number 7 on our countdown of Africa's deadliest animals. At number 6 on our deadly countdown is the animal that has captured our imagination like no other, the lion. Its image is everywhere. It's a symbol of courage, strength, and royalty, an emblem we've used for millennia on everything from heraldic flags to corporate logos. His roar is not just a sound, it is a declaration of power that can travel for miles. Reaching 114 decibels, it's also a complex tool used to rally Pride members, intimidate rivals, and create a landscape of fear. A pride of lions working in perfect concert is one of the most efficient and formidable hunting teams in nature. This social cohesion is their secret weapon. While the male patrols, the Sisterhood of Lionesses executes coordinated hunts that are a masterclass in strategy. An encounter with a wild lion is a fundamentally different experience from an encounter with a hippo. A hippo attacks to defend its space. A lion, however, is an apex predator. It possesses a hunter's intelligence, and under the right circumstances, it can look at a human and see prey. When a lion hits its target at the end of a charge, the impact alone is enough to knock a 200-kilogram zebra off its feet. The sheer force of the collision is an explosion of controlled violence that immediately destabilizes its victim. Each paw is equipped with 4 formidable, retractable claws. Kept razor-sharp by being sheathed, they act like grappling hooks, digging deep into the hide of their prey to maintain a grip that is nearly impossible to break. With the prey anchored, the lion delivers the fatal blow. Its long, sharp canine teeth are perfectly shaped to deliver a suffocating bite to the throat, or to sever the spinal cord at the neck, a brutally efficient end delivered with a jaw force of 650 psi. Its eyesight is exceptional, especially at night, allowing it to see clearly in conditions that would seem like total darkness to us. This is thanks to the tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer that makes its vision 6 times more sensitive to light than our own. But perhaps the lion's greatest weapon is teamwork. It's a complex, intelligent strategy where lionesses take on specific roles to encircle and ambush their quarry. This allows them to tackle prey that would be impossible for a single predator to overpower. No discussion of deadly lions is complete without mentioning the most infamous case in history, the man-eaters of Tsavo. In 1898, during the construction of a railway bridge in Kenya, 2 large, maneless male lions began to stalk the workers' camp. For 9 months they terrorized the construction site. Dragging men from their tents at night with terrifying boldness, they brought the entire project to a halt as panicked workers fled. The reign of terror only ended when they were finally hunted and killed by the project's chief engineer, Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson. By then, they had claimed the lives of dozens of workers, with some estimates as high as 135. Modern science has provided some chilling answers. Analysis of their teeth and bones revealed one of the lions had a severe dental injury. That would have made it excruciatingly painful to hunt its usual prey. Humans, softer and slower, became a tragically accessible alternative. The king of the beasts is not just a symbol. It is a powerful predator that, under the right circumstances, will not hesitate to hunt us. The story of Tsavo is a stark reminder that injury or starvation can blur that line. This potent combination of power, intelligence, and adaptability is why the lion sits at number 6 on our countdown. Coming in at number 5 on our deadly countdown is an animal that, for many, embodies the very soul of Africa, the largest land animal on Earth, the African elephant. We marvel at their complex family structures, the tender way a mother cares for her calf, and the almost human-like grief they display for their fallen kin. How can such a seemingly serene animal be one of Africa's top killers? This is the great paradox of the elephant. And when an animal that can weigh up to 6,000 kilograms, the weight of a school bus, decides you are a threat, there is very little in this world that can stop it. The trunk contains over 40,000 individual muscles. It grants delicate dexterity. It grants incredible, crushing strength. An adult bull elephant in musth, a state of heightened aggression, is arguably the most dangerous land animal in the world. A charge is a 6-ton battering ram tipped with ivory. They can flip over cars. Their behavior gives clear warnings, often followed by a mock charge. Back away slowly. This is your final warning. A real charge is different. Ears pinned back, trunk curled up and under. It will not stop. An elephant that has had a negative experience with humans will carry that memory for the rest of its life. Young elephants that witness the death of their mothers grow up without the guidance of elder matriarchs. These so-called orphan herds are often more volatile. In areas of conflict, they've learned to conduct their crop raiding missions under the cover of darkness, often on moonless nights to avoid detection. The gentle giant has a breaking point, and for this reason, it stands as a powerful and tragic figure at number 5 on our countdown. We now leave the savanna grasslands and journey to the rivers, lakes and marshes of Africa. Here, lurking just beneath the surface is our number 4 deadliest animal. This creature is a living dinosaur, a creature built for one thing and one thing only: to be the perfect aquatic ambush predator. We are talking about the Nile crocodile. When a crocodile attacks a human, it's not because it feels threatened or scared, it's because it sees a meal. In the crocodile's ancient brain, a person at the water's edge is no different from a thirsty antelope, or a wildebeest crossing the river. They spend their days basking on riverbanks, appearing as dormant as logs. But this apparent laziness is a deception. They're always watching, always waiting. Its eyes, its ears, its nostrils, positioned on the very top of its head. This lets it remain almost completely submerged and invisible. One of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. About 5,000 psi. More than twice the force of a hippo's bite. The bite secures the prey and drags it into the water. Here the crocodile has the ultimate advantage. The crocodile employs one of the most gruesome and iconic techniques in the entire natural world: the death roll. The effect is devastating, capable of dislocating joints and ripping limbs clean off. Crocodiles learn the routines of riverbank villages, where people collect water, where people wash clothes. A crocodile might watch a spot for days, patiently waiting. The best defense is prevention. Never return to the same spot on the riverbank twice. It doesn't kill out of anger or fear, it kills to survive with chilling efficiency refined over eons. This is why the ancient, formidable Nile crocodile is our number 4 deadliest animal. Our number 3 deadliest animal is not a giant of muscle and bone. Its power is far more insidious. Lightning-fast strikes, microscopic drops of venom. We are talking about the black mamba. The black refers to the jet black inside of its mouth. It will flare a coffin-shaped gape when threatened. A stark, chilling warning. If cornered, it will raise the front third of its body, flatten its neck into a narrow hood, hiss, and strike repeatedly. Encounters are common in rural Africa. These snakes are highly adaptable. They live in termite mounds, rocky outcrops, thatched roofs, and chicken coops. The black mamba's venom is a chemical weapon that launches a lightning-fast assault on the nervous system, leading to a rapid and systematic paralysis. The symptoms begin with terrifying speed, blurred vision, slurred speech, and difficulty breathing as the respiratory muscles start to fail. The lethal dose for an adult human is estimated to be just 10 to 15 milligrams. A single bite can contain more than 10 times the amount of venom needed to kill a person. On open ground, a black mamba can move at speeds of up to 20 kilometers per hour. This makes it the fastest snake in the world. The black mamba is often referred to by a chilling local nickname, the two-step snake. After being bitten, you will only have enough time to take 2 steps before you collapse and die. Imagine a farmer reaching into a grain storage bin. The snake, feeling trapped, has nowhere to flee. It will rise up and strike with bewildering rapidity. The development of a polyvalent antivenom has saved countless lives, but it is not a magic bullet. It can be hours or even days away from a remote village. It is the shadow that moves in the grass, the master of the 2-step kiss of death, and a worthy holder of the number 3 spot. We now arrive at number 2 on our countdown. An animal that is the stuff of legends among Africa's big game hunters and safari guides, the Black Death, the Widowmaker. When you look at a Cape buffalo, you are looking at a 4-legged tank. A large bull can weigh up to 900 kilograms. It is the old solitary bulls known as Daga boys that are often the most dangerous. Notoriously grumpy, short-tempered, and quick to charge. A wounded buffalo is considered by many to be the single most dangerous animal you could possibly face. It is an animal that does not know how to quit. In a mature bull, the horns grow from a massive solid bone shield across the forehead called a boss, so thick and dense that it is practically impenetrable, capable of hitting speeds of nearly 60 kilometers per hour, and smash through thick bush as if it were paper. It is said that an elephant never forgets, but a Cape buffalo never forgives. Instead of fleeing, it will often circle back, using its intelligence to lay an ambush for the person or predator that injured it. Before launching a final, vengeful attack from point-blank range, it turns the hunter into the hunted. If a member of the herd is attacked, the others will not simply scatter and flee. More often than not, they will turn and charge back to defend their fallen comrade. A whole herd of buffalo, hundreds strong, will mob a pride of lions, stampeding and goring any that are not fast enough to escape. A stampeding herd of buffalo is like an avalanche. It is an unstoppable force of nature that will flatten anything in its path. To underestimate the Cape buffalo is often the last mistake a person will ever make. This is why the Black Death stands as the formidable and undisputed number 2 on our countdown. We have arrived at the final destination of our deadly countdown. But the creature that claims the number 1 spot is none of these. Our number 1 killer is an animal you have probably swatted away without a second thought: the mosquito. The mosquito is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people in Africa every single year. It does not kill with strength but with sickness. They are everywhere. They breed in the smallest puddles of stagnant water, from a discarded tire to a flowerpot saucer. The faint, high-pitched whine of a mosquito in a dark room is a sound that carries a far greater threat than the roar of any lion. The female mosquito requires a blood meal. When she pierces your skin, she injects a small amount of saliva. It is within this saliva that the microscopic menace travels. The parasites travel to the liver. They burst out and invade the red blood cells. They destroy the red blood cells from the inside out, leading to the classic symptoms of malaria: high fevers, bone-shaking chills, and profuse sweating. The vast majority of malaria deaths worldwide occur in Africa, with children under the age of 5 being the most vulnerable victims. The widespread use of insecticide-treated bed nets has proven to be one of the most effective and low-cost tools in preventing malaria. But the mosquito is a resilient foe. It is constantly evolving, developing resistance to insecticides and developing resistance to drugs. The ultimate tragedy of the mosquito is that the deaths it causes are largely preventable. A child who dies from malaria is a victim of circumstance. It is for this reason, its silent, widespread, and relentless lethality, that the mosquito is, without a shadow of a doubt, Africa's number 1 deadliest animal. Our countdown has come to an end. We have journeyed across the vast and varied landscapes of Africa. We have stood face to face with the continent's most formidable creatures, but our journey took a surprising turn, ending not with a roar or a charge, but with the silent, insidious threat of the mosquito. This countdown was designed to do more than just list Africa's killers. It was meant to challenge our very definition of what it means to be dangerous. None of these animals are evil. They are defending their territory, protecting their young, securing a meal. The future of Africa's magnificent wildlife depends on one crucial word: coexistence. It means developing strategies that help keep elephants out of farmers' fields without harming them, educating communities about how to live safely with predators, securing livestock in predator-proof enclosures. For those who visit Africa as tourists, the message is simple: be a respectful guest, listen to your guides. By fostering respect and working towards coexistence, we can ensure that future generations can also experience the awe and wonder of this truly wild continent.